the tail of the tape for tonight's main event.
You got to look, if you're going to go to anything here, take a look at these records. 49-7-2. This is his 59th fight, like you're saying. That's amazing. He is fighting at this level with that many fights. 11-0. Johnny Eblen has been perfect. Can he keep it that way?
A big step up in class for Johnny Eblen, and class will soon be in session. Here's Michael C. Williams.
Bellator MMA live on Showtime from Mohegan Sun Arena. The time has come for the main event of the evening. 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Middleweight World Championship. Sanctioned by the Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation Chairman James Gessner, President of Sports and Entertainment Mr. Tom Cantone, Chief of Mohegan Tribe Lynn Minerva, and supervising at Cage Side Director Mike Mazzulli. And now, first introducing the blue corner. At 6'1", weighing in 185 pounds, entering his first world title fight, the #1 ranked contender stands undefeated with 11 wins, no losses, by way of Kansas City, Missouri. He fights out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Introducing the challenger, Johnny the Human Chico Eblen. And across the cage, the champion tonight fights out of the red corner. At 6'2", weighing in 185 pounds, in an unparalleled career. Tonight, looking for his 50th professional victory, he enters holding 49 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws, fighting out of Amsterdam, Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, the defending two-time Bellator Middleweight World Champion, Gegard Mousasi. And when the bell rings, the referee in charge, Kerry Hatley.
All right, gentlemen, 5 rounds for the Bellator Middleweight Championship of the World. Conduct yourself like champions at all times. Obey the rules we went over in the dressing room at all times, and fight hard. Touch them up if you're going to. Let's go to war.
Mohegan Sun Arena, Bellator Middleweight Championship up for grabs. So many gaudy statistics for Mousasi, including 33 first-round finishes. The latest back in February against Eblen's teammate, Austin Vanderford. All 6 stoppage wins for Eblen have come in the opening round. The bell, and we are underway, scheduled for 5 for the Bellator Gold. Oblique kick right off the jump for Johnny Eblen.
Oblique kick, but take a look at the stance right now. Gegard Mousasi, he's kind of square. That's because he knows Eblen is a good wrestler, and he's going to give a little bit in the stand-up as far as opportunities for Johnny to try to connect, because he believes he's that much better, so he can stop the takedowns.
There's something to say about being calm and composed at the highest level of MMA. 2 of the all-time greats, Fedor Emelianenko and now Gegard Mousasi. They definitely do not like, they have great poker face.
Oh my God, the first time that I refereed Gegard Mousasi, he was fighting for the championship, and during the entire fight, which didn't last that long, his heart rate never went above 70. He was amazing to me. I was like, is this guy gonna fall asleep?
Well, in many ways, he's a Superman, wears the glasses, unassuming, doesn't court a lot of publicity, and yet we mentioned at the top of the telecast another all-time great, Khabib Nurmagomedov, calling him the most underrated fighter in MMA, and definitely a case can be made that he's been underappreciated, but all he continues to do is win at the highest level, close to 2 decades, John. But a beautiful combination from Johnny Eblen, and Eblen touches up Mousasi. Eblen's like, hey guys, I get it. Mousasi, and look at the veteran Mousasi recovering.
Eblen hurt him bad.
Yes, he did, and now working the wizard.
Johnny Eblen needs to try to separate right here. He's still hurt. There is no doubt that Gegard Mousasi got rocked.
And that's what Austin Vanderford tried to do in the opening round of his title defense. But Johnny Eblen said, hey, when I dethrone Mousasi, don't call it a shock. Well, he just shocked Mousasi's system.
He definitely put it where if Gegard wasn't awake before, he's awake now.
And you know what? Mousasi has only been knocked out once. And that was against Uriah Hall, which he avenged. But my, oh my, adversity for the champion here in round one. But again, look at his countenance, John.
And this is the part where, to go back to the keys to victory. In this position now, Johnny Eblen needs to do damage. If there's something that we talked about at the beginning of the show is Gegard Mousasi does not get damaged in just about any fight.
He remains calm under fire, although now Eblen taking his back. So Eblen, the underdog, coming in, looking to keep Mousasi from the golden milestone and what he hopes will be a golden night for American top teams. Couldn't ask for a better start for the challenger.
Nice job.
Takedown as Mousasi's looking for the Kimura.
Eblen doing a nice job getting his feet. It was a little bit difficult for him to get him up, so he couldn't drag his feet. Johnny holding on to that. Nice ride, just taking his time. Not trying to get crazy. He knows he hurt him. He doesn't want to get crazy and lose his position or lose what he has accomplished so far in this round.
Eblen says he has the tank, the best skill set to take out Mousasi. He granted that Mousasi has maybe a higher fight IQ, but Eblen says he's younger, more athletic, and he thinks he has a better gas tank, and he's definitely putting the pressure on. But look at Mousasi, the reversal by the champion, and he snatches the neck of Eblen. And now an exchange incredible.
I was going to say Eblen is losing his position. You have to realize when you're losing it, don't try to stick with it.
Wow, 45 seconds left. Plenty to dissect already in this championship fight.
Look, Eblen brought in Sean Strickland to be one of his sparring partners in the stand-up because he knows how tough Sean is and that he likes to, bang from the start. That brought confidence to his game, and he's showing that right now with Gegard.
And Mousasi, though, showing off his striking pedigree with the 1-2. And Mousasi, he trained with heavyweights, and oh yeah, owns a submission win over a mega heavyweight, Mark Hunt, in his career. He's recorded wins at middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight. And hey, he's been in tough here against Johnny Eblen. Eblen showcasing his wares in the opening 5 minutes and having fun doing so, John.
Yes, he is.
And there is Mike Brown on the left, King Mo on the right. King Mo was 6-0. Huge underdog 12 years ago when he challenged Mousasi for the Strikeforce light heavyweight title. Took Mousasi down 11 times. Well, Mousasi went back to the drawing board. It's become one of the best at defending the takedown. But, hey, he went down courtesy of the power of Eblen in that first 5 minutes.
Well, he did. That was a great first round for Johnny Eblen.
Enough to give him the round, John?
Oh, absolutely. Johnny Eblen takes that round 10-9.
Gotta ask these days with judging. You never know, my man. And there's a sharp jab by Mousasi.
That jab is what Mousasi really needs to start to rely on.
But there's that left hand again for Eblen. Finding the range, the timing, delivering a body kick. Oh, but then Mousasi tags Eblen. Eblen looking for the takedown. Explodes, reverse. And Mousasi very active from his back, but Eblen goes into side control.
Great job by Johnny Eblen. A lot of movement there, but he wins the scramble, gets to the top position now, inside mountain.
And while it's been proven to be very difficult to keep Mousasi down, Johnny Eblen working from side control, looking to maximize this advantageous position. And yet Mousasi delivering right hands from the bottom. There's a left hand up top from Eblen. One thing's for sure, Mousasi will not willingly accept this position, John.
No, but this is, in my opinion, against Gegard, this is a really solid position. A lot of times wrestlers like to get into the half guard so they can trap on that leg. Gegard's very good at moving himself into a position for the sweep or to escape. He's got a lot of movement to get through from that side control position.
2 minutes gone here in the second round, and Johnny Eblen 3 for 3 in the takedown department. But here's the attempted reversal by Mousasi. Gets to his feet momentarily, but Eblen bringing him back down to the canvas. And Eblen acquitting himself well here in his first title shot.
Mousasi had that. That was a beautiful hook sweep that he got to get himself in a position to get back to his feet. Eblen right away just driving into him, still in a position where he has his hands around him.
Mousasi taken down yet again by Eblen, his fourth takedown.
And this is great work by Johnny Eblen. He's really making Mousasi work here. You want to get Gegard where his heart rate's up high. That's exactly what Johnny Eblen is doing.
And chants of "Let's Go Johnny" begin to fill Mohegan Sun Arena. Eblen fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida by way of Kansas City, Missouri. Minute 45 left, and Gegard Mousasi gets back to his feet while Eblen tries to keep him along the fence, and on the break, Eblen delivers an elbow strike.
That's a nice job by Johnny Eblen on the exit. If you're going to, need that separation, make him pay one last time.
Eblen misses with a wild left. Jab through the guard by Mousasi. Blocks that overhand left by Eblen. Inside kick by the champion.
Johnny getting a little bit more flat-footed right now. Obviously, starting to feel a little bit of the heart rate going up. Trying to gain some time that he can breathe and get his heart rate down.
Into the 10th minute of this championship fight. And Eblen has looked very good and lands a nice combination there, culminating with that left hook to the side of Mousasi's head. Here's a knee kick from Mousasi, and may have bounced off the cup. The combination, final 15 seconds of the second round, and the game plan being put together by Eblen, and the move at American top team delivering dividends through 2 rounds of action here.
Absolutely. I thought Johnny Eblen overall, he's fought a very smart and really mature fight. His fight IQ is up there. He's showing that. I have him up 2 rounds to none.
Third round. Exchange of kicks. Scores for Eblen, fainting.
Really
trying to
nice head
from the rhythm, and nice combination. Land the right hand. Mousasi avoided that other right, but now Eblen sitting down on his punches.
Really nice head movement by Johnny Eblen. See good feints.
Oh, nice jab countered by Mousasi.
That's that jab that Mousasi needs to keep sticking.
Half kick lands for Mousasi. Yeah, and he moves back and avoids that combination from Eblen. Mousasi on the fence, sidesteps that. Eblen from southpaw. Exchange body kicks. Mousasi seemingly wanting to continue to collect the data, and again, he saw it in the feature, didn't know allegedly who Johnny Eblen is. Well, he's definitely beginning.
He knows who he is
very
now.
well. through the first 2 rounds, and yet never showing any panic. And yet Eblen continues to land the strikes. Mousasi credited with 10 more strikes landed. Again, it's been the wrestling of Eblen and the striking. I mean, he hurt Gegard Mousasi in the opening round.
I'll say that Gegard has landed more strikes, but Johnny Eblen has landed the more powerful strikes throughout this.
And there's that overhand right that landed. Midway through the round in this championship fight, again, the sharpshooting jab of Mousasi, but no follow-up. It's all single shots.
Exactly. And that right now is because he's worried about the wrestling and being taken down. But Johnny Eblen has been successful with so far.
Now Mousasi pumps the jab. Eblen feinting. Wanting to get Mousasi to bite, and then scores with a lead right.
Well, look at the difference right now. At least Johnny Eblen, most of the time, he's moving his head. He's giving a little bit of movement, just like you see right there. Gegard Mousasi's head's right on the center line.
Yes, it is. And he just ate that body kick to the liver by the southpaw stance of Johnny Eblen. Another oblique kick from Mousasi. The jab was parried by Eblen, and again, John finding a home for that right hand. And another right hand lands for Eblen to the face of the Bellator middleweight champion. Mousasi's offense has to be comprised of a lot more than just the jab here against this hungry challenger. Johnny Eblen, just 6 years younger than Mousasi at 30, but a huge disadvantage in experience, a major step up, and so far he has proven that, yeah, he belongs in this championship fight as the #1 contender. Final minute of the round. Rare right hand for Mousasi.
What you saw just a moment ago when you saw Eblen throw that big right hand just like he just did there. You need to see Mousasi have a counter. When he's not countering, it's telling you he's tired. Take a look at Mousasi right now. His mouth is open. He's breathing through his mouth, which means he's at an oxygen deficit right now.
Eblen checked the kick through the right hand. Final 15 seconds. Another strong round for the challenger, Johnny Eblen. As we head into the championship round.
Johnny Eblen has fought a beautiful fight so far, utilizing both his striking and his wrestling. He's got Gegard in a position where Gegard is not sure what's coming.
We have entered the championship rounds. Round 4, Mousasi possesses one of the best jabs in the sport, but a jab alone won't be enough against Johnny Eblen, not on this night.
Oh, Johnny Eblen right now, and he's gaining confidence as the fight's going on.
Head kick. But you're right about Mousasi's body language and the fact that he remains with his head on the center line.
See right there, normally you're seeing a good counter from Mousasi. It's almost like he's a little tired and he's just unable to get it off. Nice job by Johnny Eblen.
Make it 6 takedowns for Johnny Eblen. 1 minute gone in round 4.
Gegard Mousasi, most of the time, able to get to the top position against all of his opponents. Has not found that once in this fight. Again, finds himself with his back against the cage. Johnny Eblen putting a lot of pressure on him. Not a lot of damage, but time is just clicking by, and he's having to carry Johnny Eblen's weight, getting more and more tired.
Eblen has a hook in with, has Mousasi's back. He has one guillotine choke, the lone submission victory for Johnny Eblen. As Mousasi finds himself in rough waters against the #1 contender.
Eblen needs to be very careful of not allowing Mousasi to turn inside.
Mousasi
Back control.
has been submitted 3 times, never via rear naked choke.
Right now, there's not even close to just what we call a seatbelt position. Controlling the position with Mousasi. There's no danger right now to a submission. That can always change. Doing a nice job riding to the top position, just continuing to put pressure on Mousasi. Mousasi trying to bring the knee up, not quite there.
Mousasi walking down, Eblen now delivers the body kick, but just single shots. There's that jab that misses. Eblen looking to parry the jab, and again, chance of let's go Johnny. And heading into the final minute of the 4th round, Eblen secures another takedown, make that 7 in the final minute of this penultimate round.
This is where I feel Johnny Eblen really needs to start to open up. Start to try to do things that cause damage here. You've been winning the stand-up in the outside. Your wrestling's been great. Start doing damage to the ground. Make it to where he doesn't even want to get back to his feet.
Are we on the verge of a major upset for the middleweight championship? Johnny Eblen bringing the fight to the champion Mousasi, heading into the 5th and final round. You talk about a student of the game when it's MMA boxing. Look, he's already feeling it. 5th and final round, he feels that his protege on the verge of becoming just the 7th fighter to hold the Bellator middleweight championship. Johnny Eblen with less than 5 minutes now to pull off this upset.
Johnny Eblen's out, moving, good footwork, sticking the jab. He knows where he's at. He knows how much more he has to do.
You also know what Gegard Mousasi, oh, nice counter, right cross, and Eblen now letting Mousasi know about it. What do you make of Gegard Mousasi tonight, not taking anything away from Johnny Eblen, because it's been Johnny Eblen's night, and that's been the case, but anything that you can point out that might lead to even more insight as to what has not been a great night for Gegard Mousasi at all?
No, it's definitely not been a great night for him, but that's because of Johnny Eblen. It's the things that Johnny Eblen... I want you to go back to the 1st round. Was he able to hurt him?
Yeah.
In the 1st round, again, we talked about at the start of the show, Gegard does not get damaged. He got damaged in the first round. He's been damaged in a couple other rounds, and that has made a difference in this fight. Johnny Eblen has just done a fantastic job.
Mousasi 7-1 here in Bellator again in the midst of his second reign. The lone loss outpointed by Rafael Lovato Jr. for the title. Lovato Jr. forced to relinquish the title and retire from the sport, and now it's Johnny Eblen. How impressed have you been with his striking?
I mean, super impressive. I've been saying for a while, his striking is getting better and better. He's more confident in his hands. He's more confident in this fight than I've seen him in any fight. Obviously, he put in the work that he needed. He went the rounds with the guys that were pushing him and making him better, and it's all paying off tonight.
Another takedown attempt pays off for the challenger. Johnny Eblen has completely neutralized one of the best finishers in mixed martial arts. We have sung his praises, rightfully so, throughout the night, but Johnny Eblen earning the praise.
There's always that night that comes when you know it's not your night, but it is your opponent's, and everything they do works for them, and everything that you try just doesn't seem to work for you. And that's what we've seen tonight. And
Eblen told us, he warned us, he said, hey, he doesn't think a lot of people realize how good he is because he hasn't fought many high-level guys. He recorded a big win over the veteran John Salter, who of course challenged Mousasi, but this has been, you know, an amazing effort by Johnny Eblen, and Gegard Mousasi is stuck.
He is stuck, you know, and this is why everyone gets into MMA math, and we try to tell you, look, you can't use MMA math. Styles make fights. Certain people on certain nights can beat anybody. Johnny Eblen is that good. We've seen him before as far as have nights where he just, everything he did worked. And tonight, it's happening again for him. He looks fantastic.
Began his athletic career in wrestling at the age of 5. We talked about his credentials at the University of Missouri. And then Steve Moko, well-known and accomplished amateur wrestler, brought Johnny Eblen to American Top Team, where he has trained with an all-star camp, some of the best fighters in the sport. And Johnny Eblen is on his way to proving that he is one of the best fighters in the sport, as he is 25 seconds away from upsetting an all-time great in Gegard Mousasi.
Not only upsetting, in my opinion, winning every round of the fight.
And putting a punctuation mark on the proceedings with another takedown. Johnny Eblen. What a performance. The human cheat code.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance in tonight's world title fight, we go now to your 3 judges at cage side: Brian Miner, Marcel Varela, David Peabody. All see it exactly the same at 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision. And now the new Bellator Middleweight World Champion, Johnny the Human Cheat Code Eblen.
Gracious in defeat, the class act that is Gegard Mousasi, but wow, a clean sweep on the judges' scorecards, and Johnny Eblen has a big reason to celebrate. He is the new Bellator middleweight champion. Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
I don't know. When you and Josh were talking about me, you didn't seem like you believed in me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the new middleweight champion of the world, Johnny Eblen. How does it feel wearing that around your waist?
It feels right. This whole week felt right. I didn't feel like anything was bigger than me. I just felt like I was in the right place the whole time. This feels right. I don't know what I'm doing right, but God damn it, this feels good.
It should feel good. You put in the hard work through those coaches over there, Mike Brown, Mo Law.
Shout out to Functional Patterns and American Top Team and all my sponsors. Hey, without FP and without American Top Team, I would not be here right now. Shout out Nadia Aguilar, Pablo Martin, Johnny Nielsen, and my corner, Dustin Poirier, fucking Tiago, Mo, Mike, my manager, Brian Butler. You all believed in me, and this is what got me here.
Let's talk about...
Dan Lambert, shout out, dog. You have the best gym in the world. You make it hard to leave. Thank you.
Let's talk about your progression with your stand-up. You've always been a wrestler. You came in through your whole life wrestling.
Yeah.
But your stand-up is what won you this fight here tonight. You hurt him in the first round.
Stand-up and wrestling. Shout out George Masvidal, Dustin, everybody I strike with at ATT, Roman Ferraldo. I mean, I got hit a couple times, so I'm not gonna remember everybody's name. But yeah, my strikling's developed, but I utilized my wrestling grappling today too. You guys saw I could take the back today. I almost got a rear naked choke. I'm the best in the fucking world in all areas. Human cheat code, that's why my nickname's the Human Cheat Code.
We're gonna get another motorcycle now?
Nah. I'm honestly thinking about giving it up, dog. Because now that I got this, I got too much to live for almost. It's a little scary riding that thing, but it's fun. It's pretty close to fighting. I'm a little crazy. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh yeah, shout out Sean Strickland, bro. You pushed me for this fight.
So if given the opportunity, who should be the guy that comes in to face you for that belt next?
I don't know, man. Whoever. I'm ready for anybody. Right now, I got to take some time off, relax a little bit, let this soak in, and then we'll talk about it. I don't know.
Well, you deserve the time off. Congratulations on being the champ. That was a masterful performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the champ, Johnny, the Human Cheat Code Eblen.